Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the latest episode of Roto Slappers. That's right, you're listening to a little different voice hosting just for a quick minute. I'm going to bring in this new show introduction is why I'm hosting this Roto Slappers right now. I'm excited. Now I'm going to kick it to my boy Streetz. But you see 3 new faces on the screen right now. We got 4 new faces coming into our bloodline family. What we want to do right now, everybody in the chat, throw your motherfucking ones up for TBQ Sports and welcome TBQ Sports to the Bloodline Entertainment Network. I'm going to pull this logo right off the screen right now so we can see you guys. And bada boom. What is good? What is good? You guys met Nick once on Kicking It with the Bloodline. You know, we have been talking to Nick back then about TBQ and talked to David and King George. And we're bringing all 4 TBQ onto the network starting live this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time to be talking NFL, fantasy football, sports in general. And if you guys enjoy what we do, then you're going to really love what the TBQ Sports do, and welcome to our family. So let's just swing it around really quick, introduce yourselves, and then we're going to hop into this fantasy football draft because, again, if you didn't know what we're doing, we got a 12-team redraft PPR mock draft coming right now with our new family, and we got other bloodline members coming in. We got Devin, the tribal chief. We got Dirty Dan Bakley in the house drafting with us. Dylan's drafting with us. We got the boys. We got the crew in the house. But, yo, King George, let's kick it up to you. What's good, bro?
What's going on, everybody? You guys can just call me George. You don't have to. That's just the Twitter tag. That's just the handle. What's going on, everybody? I'm so excited to be here. Nick, you're muted. You can.
Yeah, you can unmute Mike, buddy.
Unmute yourself,
He's about to start talking to my man.
You can call him King George, by the way.
You might get drawn in.
You can call him that, by the way.
Look, I mean,
George is a little humble. I'm going to speak for him. You could call him King George.
No. Tim, you're also muted.
I know. I put myself on mute and I started talking again. See, that's why I said you guys are going to fit in like a glove. I said you will be called King George, and that is the name going forward. Devin, it is decided, baby.
I'll take it.
It is decided.
I will take it.
Oh, yeah. And David, what is good, my brother? Introduce yourself. Welcome.
So happy to be joining the
by the way, that's my
bloodline.
little brother right there.
Oh my God. He really is. I do call him my brother from another mother because he knows how to drive me up the fucking wall if there ever was a big brother that I didn't. You know, that happened.
You want to tell the people that Austin Eckler is an elite running back in the NFL? You want to tell them that?
And fucking like absolutely derail this show. No, I'm gonna save it for the mock draft. Okay, I'm gonna save the mock draft for the show. No, I'm so excited to be here, man. I'm so happy to be joining the Bloodline family. You guys are awesome. It's been nothing but a warm welcome. We host a little show called TBQ Football over at TBQ Sports, where we bring the same energy as you guys, and I think it was really important that we got matched up with a network that is fitting our brand and fitting our style, you know? And so that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this and just bring the energy, talking about all things NFL. A little, one little note, if you want to know a fun fact about me, obviously I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so that means I'm a massive kid in my heart. So I am, absolutely. All about the Chicago Bears, but it's tough to stand by my team. But you know what? I think I deserve a Purple Heart or some shit for doing it because it's. No, I'm kidding. I'm so happy to be a Bears fan, but there's a bright future coming up. So I just want to say welcome. It seems like I'm also joining some potential fellow Bear fans. Are you a Bears fan, right, Tim?
You both are.
Unfortunately, I wear it on my fucking sleeve, man.
There we go. That's all I needed. It's nothing but smooth sailing from here on out, you know. So
I love Courtney's comment. Go Bears.
I have to ask.
We'll get that comment section in a second. No doubt.
Was that also a Blackhawks logo in there?
Ooh, yeah, baby. We got it's a Chicago-based logo.
Don't ask. CM Punk is in there.
Chicago Bears and the Blackhawks. Yes. Nick, dude, you came on, you kicked it with the bloodline. Scott Fishbowl brother. Welcome back. Welcome to Roto Slappers. Welcome officially to the Bloodline. Tell the people about yourself, man.
Yo, shout out to those I-9s and the Scott Fish Bowl because one of us is going to take the damn title. But my name is Nick. It's a pleasure to officially be here with y'all. I got my boys here with me because I couldn't I couldn't come in here without them. We're here to bring some actual fire, energy, and passion to this overall space, and I can't wait to continue putting out and doing what we do. It's a little bit about myself. I am a New York Jets fan, so we out here in the building. Me and King George, we fellow Jets fans. So every once in a while, we got to get our Jets into the content, whether it was supposed to be planned or not. But overall, I'm just a cool dude, a lot of energetic. I'm from Connecticut, so shout out to everybody from Connecticut. I know we got a person on staff that's from Connecticut, so we represent the East Coast, and I'm just out here, man. I'm just really excited and can't wait to really kick this thing off, and can't wait to slap every single one of y'all. It's called Roto Slappers, right? So
Jesus, get violent early. Damn.
Let's get it violent. Yo, King George, love the jersey, baby. Love the Hawks.
Yeah,
who's on the back?
Blank. So
it's just blank? Okay.
I would know. Usually I go for blanks, especially for truth be told, I'm a Rangers
go for
fan,
blanks.
But no, every time I go to a new stadium, I try and buy a jersey. I was at United Center last season for a Sharks and Blackhawks game around New Year's. Shame that they couldn't win that, but it was awesome to experience United and to get a jersey.
All right.
Hell yeah. Well, welcome officially to the network, Streetz.
Hey, Streetz, you have a over there, bro. You good?
Yeah,
I'm good. I think I figured this out. We're good to go. And it's filled.
Hey,
Let's go.
All right, so Streetz, all I'm going to say really quick is I'm going to throw my ones up to the entire chat. Because we're going to get right into this mock. We're not going to pull up every comment. Appreciate all you for being here. Stick with us. We're going to start this mock right now. A lot of you are in the mock. Bakley, Courtney, Dom, Devin, Dylan, KPG, and Faction Cast. Oh, Jessica, what is up? Check out Jessica. She just dropped her debut last week. Check it out. Top 10 factions or top 10 promos and packages. Check it out. Great stuff from Jessica. Thank you for tuning in and being here. Nick, Universal Wrestling Podcast. Graydon, Bin Buster, Justin, Dirty Dan, and the Bump Boys. We got JD, the First Lady. We got them all. We got the whole crew in the damn house.
They knew I was going to be here. That's why.
That's right. They knew TBQ was in the house. So that's why everyone was here. But Streetz, I'm officially fucking passing this baton to you, and I'm out. I'm going to go.
Well, no. You're not out.
You're staying.
No, I'm out. I'm going to have my drink and I'm out.
You're sitting right there. I didn't get on this thing for nothing.
I'm not going anywhere.
You're not eating videos yet. Hold on. Maybe a little later. You can stay. Yes, so 12 teams. Redraft PPR.
Half or full?
Full.
Full, okay.
All right.
Always full, baby.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's it. So I just wanted to go over that part so nobody's confused coming off Scott Fishbowl with all the crazy rules and all the other stuff going on. So
is it SFB rules, by the way?
What's up?
Sorry, is it SFB rules?
Nope.
It's not.
So this is like your
one quarterback full PPR.
You got it.
Sounds good.
And then we will start it. So minute clock. We'll see how long we make it. That's why we were just talking about in the pre-show. We were like, fuck it. If we get to 10 and we're done, we'll just say, screw it, we're done.
Okay.
I know everyone drafting here anyways. I'll just tell them we're done.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
Take a walk. We're done. Take a walk. We're done.
Well, there we go.
Oh,
and then
shit.
Always.
Oh shit.
What we can do, we're gonna
Justin Jefferson. Okay, I see you.
That's obvious.
I mean, again, honestly, I'm just at 12. I chose the last on purpose, so I can just kind of hang out and wait and shoot the shit.
Fair enough.
So how many leagues? How many leagues do you guys play in?
Which sport?
Football.
You guys, we talked about this pre-show too. So don't actually ask because it could be a lot.
But,
there we go.
Yeah. What about football? How many are you in, George?
Let's see. I can think of 4, 5.
Whoa.
okay.
3. Okay.
Getting fucking
The brand,
spicy,
Nick.
okay.
The brand.
He's elite. He's elite.
Let's see.
You heard that, David?
Yeah. 2.
Okay.
David, I know you hear me.
I'm drafting. Don't fucking bother me.
I can
Leave
think
the fuck alone.
just for football. I can think of 5 right now off the top of my head.
Just kick a kicker.
Nice.
Kick a kicker.
Bro, if it's
I'm
not
gonna go
Justin
AJ.
Tucker at
Oh,
5,
AJ
I'm
Brown.
Yeah,
No.
I'm very high in him this year. Like building off of
see.
last year.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
It's a pretty bold pick.
I'm gonna do something I never do. I'm gonna take a walk.
Hey, Connor, over on Farquhar. I think that's a bold pick. Over. Now, why? Why number 5? Why over Cooper Kupp?
AJ Brown picked 5, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Cooper Kupp?
Why you should know if anyone, Nick.
But
Remember, this is-
the rest of the world needs to hear. I know.
no, I know.
The rest of the world needs to
My
know.
number one stack this year is Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. That's my number one stack out of anyone in the league. I will confidently say that because I think this system, the way they built it up, even though they lost a little bit of offensive line, this is a system built for success for Jalen Hurts and some downfield fucking passing. And I'm so 100% bought into this shit. So AJ Brown's gonna be the beneficiary
Nick,
of
I
this,
hate you.
this
I know.
passing tag for sure.
I know,
Join the club.
I know you know.
Oh my God.
Join the club.
Holy shit, George Kittle at 10? Who the fuck's picking 10? Is it Graydon?
That's
Whoa.
bold too.
That's
What
a little
the heck?
zesty. That's a little spicy.
Yo. Does he know the rules?
Graydon?
Does he know the rules? Can we pause it and make him pick again?
No,
Just let him have fun. It's
no,
It's all good.
no.
Hey,
Excuse you, sir.
Listen.
We're not doing this for ADP. Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah. Once we get into the ADP
That's-
stuff, no.
That's the
everyone
biggest
gets
thing
more
with
fun.
Brown at 1.5 though. You have a hunch for him to have that monster year,
Yeah.
but you can get him around later.
Round later.
That's the kicker. Like,
Well, I don't
I
know.
was
I mean, I
still
saw
looking-
Cooper Kupp being the next slotted guy, so it's like
but Cooper Kupp points per game wise technically was off to a better start than Jefferson.
He's
last
all elite though.
No, I know.
We're talking about a
very
guy
high.
last. If it wasn't for the injury, I mean, even with the injury before he got hurt,
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp was still like top 5 as a receiver before he got
I
hurt.
know,
like
but again, this is
30
a year
points
that
a
AJ
game.
Brown is like. I mean, he already had a career year. This is going to be an even better career year, I believe.
Yo,
I know
Steve,
everyone's high on Devontae Smith, but Devontae Smith will be second fiddle again this year for AJ Brown, and I love him. He's a great number 2 receiver, but right now in that offense, because he could be number 1 in any other offense probably, or damn near any other offense, he's still a number 2 behind AJ.
Yo, Streets, mute that thing on your screen.
Yeah, it's kind of beeping a little bit. I mean, I'm hearing it twice.
Yeah, mute that.
find it.
That's right. You got to go into the little settings.
No, I know. I'll explain why. Hold on here.
Yeah, the AJ Brown pick though I find interesting because we did Streets and I do a running mock draft on Roto Slappers,
Yeah.
and I took AJ Brown at 13,
Mhm.
and really you can call it 12, whatever. I had 12,
Yeah, the
13,
turn.
CeeDee Lamb and AJ Brown, and I was like, man, I think I took him a little too early because I took him over guys like Diggs, and I took him over.
I'm higher on him than Diggs, honestly. I think Diggs is I don't know. He's unhappy right now in Buffalo. I feel like just a little bit. There's like some underlying unhappiness with how things have played out lately. It just like has me some more. And I'm not shitting on anyone who takes Diggs because I still think Diggs will have a very good year this year. But I just think compared to certain other guys,
It's
I'm not so sure.
Man, let's look at
rookie
this.
tight
though.
ends like
Look at this.
they
Streets,
come
look at
on
this
very slow,
run.
right?
Look at the run of running backs that just happened though. So we went after Kittle went and went Tyreek Hill into Mahomes, then Chubb, Barkley, Henry, JT. Damn, crazy they lasted into the second round. Wild stuff.
I think that you're going to start seeing a change when it comes to some home leagues. I think those running backs are going to end up getting pushed towards that end of the first round because, again, right now we're talking about best balls. We're talking about people that are, looking at ADPs, and the receivers are getting pushed up like never before. One, because they're not as injury prone as some of these running backs, but two is just because that's just the way it is. I think people are forward thinking on this. But for some people in home leagues, they're going to take these guys first round because they feel they're going to be more of a sure thing and then build the rest of their lineups out. It just depends. Some people I've been seeing already just take 2 running backs and then they'll figure out the receiver room later. Some people are taking a few receivers and then filling out the running backs later on. It just depends on what someone's flavor is overall and what people's strategy is. And I think that is the most beautiful thing about this year right now so far, is that people are just establishing their own strategies, finding out ways to get creative with their own rosters, and not exactly being a ranking slave is what I call it. Because you got some people that are just about being ranking slaves, and they're just like, I just want to pick the best guy, and by ranking, oh, this guy is better than this guy in this ranking. It's like, so what? Just pick your guy and move forward.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out to you guys' chat, man. You guys' chat is fucking live, dude.
it's good.
Yo,
It's
David,
crazy.
I was just gonna say, you like how you got cock blocked by someone in the chat though? You gave
Oh, he did?
Bakley
Yeah.
was also an Eagles fan. He might have taken Jalen Hurts anyway, but you said you wanted to pair Jalen Hurts with AJ Brown, so he went ahead and he took Jalen Hurts right
Oh
before.
my god, you
2 picks,
bastard.
Yo,
Yep.
David, you didn't take your boy Jacobs?
What's his
What's
guy's
up?
name? His name's
David didn't take his boy Jacobs, yo. I thought you were gonna take him.
yeah, no, not yet.
He already got-
To be
he
determined.
just went.
He's already
We're doing
gone.
it. It's well. I was tempted at.
Oh, we
one.
did?
I was
Oh,
right
fuck,
back.
someone
Yeah,
told
I'm
you.
not
You didn't
picking
take your boy Jacobs, yo? I thought you said he was
but-
gonna be the next big thing out here, you know?
Oh, he's gonna
I feel
derail this show like ASAP if we go down this fucking rabbit hole. So I'm just.
I'm
going
not derailing anything. You just said
Jacobs
Jacobs
is
is
playing
this
week
guy.
one.
He's a lead, and
I didn't
he's
say
this-
anything.
this-
You
yeah,
brought up
did.
Jacobs
Yeah,
to
you
start
did.
it
Don't do that. Don't do that to the people. Come on.
I'm not doing
Claim
it.
your guy. Claim your guy.
All I'm saying is, wouldn't you rather us announce it live on the show?
Picks Tribal Chief.
I'm just saying, we can announce it
And that-
for you.
Announce what?
That you're a
You said
Jacobs
it.
lover.
No, Nick, not right now. In chat, she's saying she hasn't watched NFL in 2 years, but she is back in business. She wants to
love
announce
it.
who her team is on
That's what's up,
Instagram.
Courtney.
But
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think there's
Yeah,
nobody better
Spicy was so
than these
good.
5 folks right here just to take care of business. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
All right, Streets. All right, I see you. You surprised he was there for you?
Betsy Higgins
Streets?
call.
I was definitely
I-
surprised on that one. I'm
Me
guessing
too. I was a little surprised too.
Kittle and some of these other picks are probably why.
Yeah, that's probably why.
But But yeah,
Nick,
if
so-
Josh Jacobs was not holding out,
I think I'm gonna get
like I know he's going to play week 1. I'm dead set that he's there by week 1. He's going to hold out all camp, push this, and then
As he
he'll
should.
be there for that game check. Yeah,
As he should.
can't get hurt. So, but he'll be there come week 1.
You're
So I
talking about
think you might-
Jacobs, you said?
Yeah, and I think you might get a decent discount on him. Is the more
Yeah, look.
Is that a,
So-
is that a
So
Kenneth
here's my
Walker
thoughts
signing?
on Jacobs. I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Do not draft him. Don't draft him. If you're gonna draft him, wait for him to fall like another round and a half for ADP. Because the reason why I say this is because the history of running backs leading the league in touches the year after, they absolutely fall off that cliff. They either get injured or they don't perform very well. The highest finish besides 2019 Zeke Elliott was RB 14. So you're telling me you're gonna grab Jacobs right now, where he's going as most cases RB 9, RB 10, which is based on what I said is okay. But again, a guy that leads the league in touches, you're not guaranteed to have the same type of usage, type of volume you are, but at the same time, it is not going to be the same efficiency that you are based on the historical trends. Can he break the trend? I guess, but I'm not banking on that.
I don't think he'll play 17 games like he did last year.
Nick,
That's for sure. But I think volume-wise per game, right now, I'm sure he'd see it while he's there.
Thank you, Street. Someone with a goddamn brain on their fucking shoulders over here.
But no, he's right. Look, history has not been kind. At some point, somebody got to break it. Like somebody has to at least play 15, 14 games after that. Well, especially
Yo,
someone
Nick,
who's looking to get paid.
There's a reason why I passed on Jacobs in the third, all right? So
I know.
I'll leave it there, okay?
I
Yeah,
feel more
I mean,
comfortable with the second round.
For the
Jacobs.
second, I'm sorry, in the
That's
second, in the second.
I can't. In the first three rounds for me and Jacobs, I can't. Like maybe there's a chance for fourth round, maybe, but even then, like
Nick,
I don't.
That-
You just can't. You're not going to find a 300 touch back. That late.
listen.
are
All
we
this,
sure that
there's just too many red flags that are going on in this whole situation that I'm just not comfortable even taking them in those first 3 rounds. I'd rather have other guys there Like, give me Pollard over him easily. Like, easily.
I would disagree with
Easily
that.
over him.
But,
Easily.
I would
Okay.
have taken Pollard over Jacobs myself.
Pollard over him easily. Easily. It's not even close. It's not even a thought. You take him over him easily for me.
Yeah, okay. You say this though, but Derrick Henry led the league with 303 carries in 2019, and then he followed up that year with 2,000 yards rushing, with leading the league in touchdowns, I believe, rushing 2, if memory serves me correctly.
I'm talking about touches, not touchdowns.
Huh?
Talking about usage. Talking about touches, not touchdowns.
I think you're talking about fantasy points.
No, I'm talking about overall touches and carries.
He touched.
Yeah, but he led the league the
400
next
times,
year with
Jacobs.
even
That's
more
the
carries, though. He had 378 carries after leading the league the previous year with 303 carries. You know?
I'll double take that. That wasn't part of the research. I think overall what happened was
I'm looking at the fact. I'm just saying. I'm looking at it right here, but let's
everyone,
see though.
Everyone, really quick. All right, King George. That's right. I was waiting for King George. King George made a request. Okay, he said, "Hey, Courtney, who better than throw this out at than these 5 right here?" So what did Courtney do? She went ahead and threw it on out there. What is it? Who is her team? The San Francisco 49ers.
Okay, that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
I do not hate it. I don't hate it.
If she would have picked the Packers, she would have been dead to me. But no, I'm kidding. No, but that is a good team.
I respect it.
They've got a good foundation right now set up. So you're not going to be like just wanting to just absolutely smash your TV every Sunday like I do regularly, watching the 49ers. They've got a bright future ahead of them, you know?
David, unless you're watching the Lions, of course, seeing as that is your second favorite team.
And hey, boys, we got an interactive question. Always love these. Hey, fellas, got offered picks 36 and 37 in exchange for pick 17. He picks at 108, 12-team redraft. His picks would be 8, 32, 36, 37, 41. That's a lot of 3rd and 4th round picks right there.
Oh shit! Am I
not really? I don't know.
I'm not feeling that really.
No.
I feel like
definitely not.
Just
I know that's.
I mean,
definitely.
Tim.
Not.
I know Tim will go find that guy that'll do it though. That's his favorite thing to go do.
Oh, wow! Just aired him out.
I'm not hating on it. I'm telling you that he will.
Don't
right
out
when that draft
that
starts.
man.
He's
Come
out
on
there
now.
like, who's gonna take this? I'm gonna go get a couple 4th, 5th round picks.
Yeah, if
Just
based
out here
on the
trying to
question that Randy asked,
I wouldn't do it.
I would not.
No.
That's
I would
keep down. Like, unless you're okay with grabbing whoever you are at 8, and you're okay with taking that much like drop down and trying to rule some in the middle of that draft based on the numbers you have, 32, 36, 37, and 41. It depends on how that overall how you see that area of the draft. If you're confident about doing that, yeah. If there's guys that pick 17 you're just not in love with, or you're doing some simulations where you're like, all right, like this is not making sense, like I'll just trade back and find the guys I really want, then do it. But other than that, I just based on numbers, based on not knowing the format of your league, how your overall league mates are, I wouldn't do it just based off just like numbers sake. I would have to know like the guys I'm really trying to get in the range between 32 and 41, and knowing I'm gonna get at least 4 of those guys that I really want instead of a pick 17. Because I mean, dropping down to 36, 37, that's a pretty big steep down, unless like you really know what you're looking to get.
And my advice to you, Randy, would be this, just like Street said. I'd be trying to figure out every fucking way possible to get inside the top 18 to have like 3 top 18.
Hey, Street, you gonna pick Dobbins there? I know you are.
No.
All right.
Because the way you want to look at it is you get 3 top 18 guys.
We'll talk about that one.
Pair them with later guys in those spots, and it's going to work out better for you.
Yeah.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Oh, God.
Nick, the Connecticut Tag Team Boys.
Okay. Got some Connecticut love up in this
I
biatch.
see.
What do you guys generally are Streets and Tim, are you guys generally about the full PPR life, or what's your favorite format to play?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Full PPR? Gotcha.
Yeah. We play in a couple half So it's
Yeah.
Dynasty
whole-
or redraft
it's
or
tough.
He does.
both?
I like both
Gotcha.
dynasty and redraft.
you're
big
playing
time.
a half point. A lot of your
like
dynasty leagues are half point. Yeah, you are.
Which one? I don't think any of them I'm in is half point.
I'm pretty sure.
Every dynasty I'm in is half point tight end premium.
That's interesting.
I play one that I've
Hold
been
on.
getting into because I'm kind of a oh, he's got a draft first, yeah.
Oh, Lamar.
Oh, that he's still on the board?
Yeah, he was still on the board.
Holy fuck.
Yep. I was looking at him at my last pick, honestly.
I didn't even see that. Yeah, I've been
He
playing like
picked 7.
I'm kind of a newcomer when it comes to fantasy, but I've discovered with the help of my
maybe.
Rumble.
We're showing him the
maybe it's
ropes.
half point.
We're showing him the ropes.
I love
Well,
it.
I mean, I'm doing not too shabby winning in one of my 3 leagues. The one league that actually got to draft and
The
not
kiddie
inherit a
pool league?
shithole team. You know,
The kiddie pool league.
no, it's the PFF league that I was just about to talk about, Nick. Thanks for bringing
Oh,
that up. It's a lot of fun. It's different. It's different than most traditional fantasy leagues because it's predicated on grades and they're subjected to certain value numbers that they multiply by. But basically, you draft your entire offense, meaning even including the offense alignment, the defense too, punters, kickers, returners, and you accrue like so much value to where
Kickers.
like
punters. Punters?
based on
Those
grades.
are people too.
No, they're not.
So they're based on grades basically, and that accrues the point value that you end up winning by. It's really fun, honestly. I don't know. I mean, it costs a little money to do, but like I'm sure there's like promos and stuff that can get you discounts. It's a lot of fun though, if you guys haven't heard of that. So
Oh, Streets. They said scroll the draft. They can't see it anymore on the screen.
I was typing in the chat right as you said that.
Do what?
Scroll up on the draft a little bit. They can't
Blacking over there.
Next pick.
So like the player queue is covering up. But yo,
There
so
you
let's
go.
take a look. Let's take a look at some of these teams through 5 rounds. Well, we got 4.5-ish. Tribal Chief, Justin Jefferson, Tony Pollard, Higgins, Lamar, and Goddard. That's a nice start right there.
Yeah,
Jamar,
scroll the screen up a little bit more, Streets.
A scotch. Yep.
A little bit more. Yeah, close. A little bit more.
What do you want to see?
We
Up?
can, no, we can.
There we go.
Oh, you're trying to see the. I thought you were trying
Yeah,
to.
show everyone the rest. Yeah, so that people.
I was about to say, Nick, do you not have it like pull?
move that bar down, Streets. They don't need to see our player queue, so you can probably just move that bar down, and they can see the whole board.
yeah, it's to the right. Yeah, there you
Yeah, I
go.
see
go.
it now.
Perfect.
There we go.
Look at that.
All right.
Man, this is the most not Tim draft ever. No quarterback, no tight end. Fucking ugly.
Honestly, I wish I could draft like this in like leagues I do that are for real. Like, I wish I was getting stuff like this. I like my team so far.
God, this is going to be called the all fucking gamble team. I can't even believe I'm doing this. How gross.
Let's call it the Ron Rivera team.
I think he's going to bounce
Yeah.
back.
Ron Rivera team.
Riverboat. Yeah.
Riverboat Ron, baby.
No.
You already know. You already
I know I took a lot of gambles with mine. I feel like, I mean, people are probably scratching their heads thinking like, why the fuck did you take
Gotta roll that
AJ,
dice.
Ridley? But
Dude, those are not
hey.
bad picks though. Like
AJ's that guy, though.
I gotta be honest. Like your team is not too bad, bro. Like
AJ's
you
not
gotta be a little easy on yourself. So I'm taking a guy here that I normally just crap on a lot, but the value here is too much, and it's Deebo Samuel. Like, let me talk about Deebo real quick and why I'm taking him here. Like Deebo, in a sense, he was pretty awful last year when it came to just him being a overall guy for the Niners. Like, and even when CMC came in, he just wasn't that same person. I think this year overall, there's a lot of quotes of him saying that he wasn't coming in his best, the contract situation, how they wanted to utilize him last year. I think there are a lot of times when players start saying stuff like that and they were getting on themselves about their own performance, that really gives you key on, like, all right, like, I think I could take this guy at a range in which I'm comfortable at. And the late 5th round was a steal, in my opinion.
Hold it real quick. Was that the first
Tim's a Deebo.
Was that the first non
I fucking love Deebo myself too.
non running back rookie who just went with a JSN?
Yeah, I see it. It's a little wild. It's a little wild for the receivers on the board.
It might be I was about to say, looking at the other guys on the board, I mean, like, we know London's going to be that guy. Godwin is probably going to have a bounce back here.
What?
Like, I don't hate JSN. Like, I feel like he would have been available.
Ooh, a little
later on.
spicy. Ooh, Kamara, late 5th round. Ooh. How do we feel about that, boys? How do we feel about that?
You don't mind.
I do know yours. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I do know yours. We'll see.
I'm glad that we know that like the case is done.
Yeah,
and over with at least.
Yeah.
So that's kind of nice. Now I just want to hear what the suspension is because that can play a part before draft day. But I'm expecting 4 games is the minimum.
Yeah, I would expect about 4.
So the 5'11" mark is just intriguing because look at his roster. He has Tyreek, Devontae, Allen. He had Barkley already. He grabs Kamara at 5'11". In an ideal structure, that is not bad. And because of where he's going at 5'11", that in a sense to me still makes him a value. If he was more at the top of the 5th, I'd be a little bit more concerned about what I'd be getting. I think Kamara at the end of the 5th and anywhere between there and 6th and 7th round, I'm seeing him go all over the place for best ball. So it's just intriguing where he's going at the 5'11" based on the concept, and then he gets Akers later. That kind of makes up for anything that may happen with Kamara, whether it be suspension or performance.
My question there is, like, are we expecting a legit bounce back from Cam Akers? I mean, we can expect some level of production, I'm sure, but we haven't seen what we're getting out of a guy like him in how long now when you've got guys like DeAndre Swift on the board. And I expect DeAndre Swift to be RB1 in Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'd expect Cam Akers to have more volume than DeAndre Swift because I think Rashad Penny's not going anywhere.
I don't hate that at all.
That one, I think, too. So, like, and what we saw with Akers down the stretch last year.
Hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? I'm getting guys that I shouldn't be getting. Another guy I'm not so keen on as a wide receiver 2. As a wide receiver 3.
Dude,
I was in Cooper all day.
Dick, man. I was about to do that stack, bro. I was about to stack Watson and Cooper. Come on, guy. Come on, guy.
We're over here.
But really quick. Again, while we're sitting here, we're about, what are we, in the 5th round, halfway through the 5th round?
Halfway through.
What we want to do is, I'll get right back to this after I pick. My bad. Bad timing. The clock is coming. Man. Amari Cooper was my guy right there. Fuck.
So while you're at it then, Tim, because that's what I was going to do is go through some teams here. Break down yours. What were you thinking here?
For what I wanted to do here, I wanted to take Amari Cooper and have
why Watson at 5'6"?
Why Watson at 5'6"? Because I wanted a quarterback, and I was looking at it, and I don't. Yeah.
So listen, like I said, like,
why are you having me break down my team
I'm not. I'm asking you your honest take on Watson.
Oh, I think he's going to have a big bounce back here this year, which is why I was about to pair him with Amari Cooper and be fine with it at round 5 and round 6.
Could be a good stack. Yeah,
I think it could be a decent stack. I think the big thing with Watson for me is he's getting everything that he needs to get now as far as like the off season, the programming, and getting the continuity that he needed in general. Yes. Like when you hadn't played football that long, and you come into a whole new environment, a whole new setup, and he just threw him to the wolves. Like he barely got any practice time. I don't think he just got thrown to the wolves out there. It's like wow. So I expect Watson to do a heck of a lot better than he did last year. But ideally, where do you think he finishes among the QBs? Like, does he finish ahead of, let's say, Herbert this year? Does he finish ahead of T-Law?
I think so. I think he finishes top 10, and he's safer to me than Tua because he's not going to fucking hit his head on the ground and be gone for 8 weeks.
Sure,
I'll take a chance of him going to a parlay before Tua smacks his head on the ground and before Dak throws 30 picks again, which is why my thought process at that point was,
take the pill. What the hell?
Hey yo!
That's
oh my god! Dylan, by the way, Dylan, you could have got Taysom Hill when the draft ended.
We're gonna have to.
That's a free agent, baby. Like
What the heck?
I know that's a UDFA right there.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. All right.
Evan
All right.
Engerman-
Did someone
All right,
take that pick or what?
Before we trip out on Dylan, what I was going to say before I went to make my pick, again, we want to welcome the TBQ Sports to the Bloodline Entertainment Network live this Wednesday, 7 Central Time. Jokes, laughs, football talk, all of the above. Come and join the boys. And yo, right now, while you're watching live, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Sports, wrestling, entertainment, everything we do right here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network. And you can Google us. Go to Google, put the Bloodline Entertainment Network, and you can listen to us. Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart, anywhere you get your audio, you can find us in best of all when you Google us. BloodlineNetwork.com is going to come up. Your home for sports, wrestling, entertainment, all our videos, all our audio, all our merch, everything we do under one roof. So get at it. Appreciate all you guys for fucking tuning in, and welcome TBQ to the motherfucking family. In the chat, our boy Gator. What is good, Gator?
What up, Gator? Good to see you, buddy.
Gator.
Yeah, I miss you on Rum Boys. I just want to say, Tim, you gave me a fucking adrenaline rush right there, just hearing you go through that, man. That was incredible. It was like Michael Irvin delivering a locker room speech right there. Just next level energy. I just tip of the hat to you, man. I can already see this is going to be awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And big ups to Gator, man. Gator, I was explaining your draft earlier that we did, man. It's been fucking a whirlwind the last couple of days. It was an awesome league that I joined with you. And I know you can Google everything, Gator. I know. I do know. Hell yeah.
What's up, Gator?
Yeah, I'm
How you doing, buddy?
Who did I draft?
You should know. Okay. We're gonna get into the Taysom. We're gonna get into the Taysom thing real quick. Because
Are we? Do we have to?
Oh, you know
We
what? I'm gonna
have
go.
to,
This is
don't
spicy
we?
right here, but I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
people down on this shit right here. Oh, did it click?
we have to. It doesn't matter that he plays every position because he's not
There we
playing
go,
quarterback.
baby.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
you
Oh,
goddamn
boy.
right.
Kick him out. Get him out. Bye. See you
Mm,
later.
baby.
Who's
That's what
who's
the
throwing him the
Okay.
ball?
It don't fucking matter because that's how good he is. Michael Mayer is that fucking filthy, dude. I'm so into him. I'm so into Michael
We just
Mayer.
started to go off the rails.
Nope, Michael Mayer is gonna be a monster year one.
Bro. Bro, just pick Evan Engerman.
No, nah, I'm
He
good.
had a
Calvin
great
Ridley's
year
gonna
last
You do-
year.
the
and
thing
Calvin
about it,
Ridley's
though, is
going to
like-
take out of that, I think, with the run game too, with them drafting Bigsby, excuse me, along with Travis
Where'd he go
Etienne,
to
that
school?
pairing. And so I think that's going to take out of that. Michael Mayer is my guy for sure.
My thing though is always the rookie tight end, right? Like 3 out of the last 30 years have had a good season, rookie tight ends. Like there's so much data that just says no, they're not good.
Michael Mayer is he's a complete guy, I think, you know.
But
I know
see,
you
that's-
slept that.
I know but we hear that a lot too. Though, like when the Iowa guys come in, like you hear, well, they're a complete, they can block, but then they get to the NFL and all of a sudden they're like, well, everybody's bigger and faster than they were in college, and I'm trying to learn all this stuff now that's even crazier than I was learning in college. So even though I was great at blocking in college, I'm still lost now that I'm in the NFL trying to pick up all this stuff. So that's why just historically you see them just be so bad.
To put into context of how high I am on Michael Mayer. Brock Bowers, I believe, is the most special tight end prospect I probably have ever seen. I'm going to be real here. That's how high I am on Brock Bowers. Michael Mayer is not that far off from that. He's not that far off from me. You know, I
love it. You know what? Go get your guy. Do it. Just go do it. That's how you got to do it.
Who?
If your flag is Mayer, you just plant it and say that's
yeah. Like,
right.
I mean, you already got Waller. It's fine. It just looks really for.
Now, am I shitting bricks? You know, after making a decision, yeah, you got damn right.
I think there's a slight misstep that you took there.
Yeah. Who?
That's the fact that it's Vegas, and the fact that their coach is Josh McDaniels, who is supremely mid.
Well,
He's
we
mid.
know he knows
Barely.
Jimmy
Barely
G's
mid.
Everything's
Barely.
mid.
We kind of know he knows how to coach offense. We kind of know, you know. But
Then what happened to their offense the last
Jesus.
2 years?
Well, Devontae Adams feast.
Daddy Bill
Devontae
Belichick
Adams
back.
feast.
He needs his daddy back.
Didn't Devontae Adams feast? He feasted.
He was aight.
Josh
With
Jacobs
Derek
feasted.
Carr.
Devontae
Yeah,
Adams
Carr
won
is
the
all they
fantasy
had,
football
yeah.
championship.
Me too.
My man, 33 points. Who was throwing him the ball that week? I forgot. But come on, was it you? Was it you?
Fucking mannequin
I
it could
wish.
have been, and he still would have
A
balled
man.
And that's
out.
why
He
I took
still
him in
would.
round 2 because he's that fucking dude.
See, Tim knows what's up. Tim preaches the goddamn truth over here. You know.
I like Devontae.
Yeah.
Tim's a big meat and potatoes football guy too. So.
I love it. Hey, we
I
need
did.
that old school like energy in here. Okay, you know.
I'm gonna tell him
I
like,
love
well, target rate and yards per target ran, and he's gonna look at me and say, "Fuck you."
He's just gonna be like,
Okay, cool. I like AJ Brown. I'm going to draft him. I like Devontae Adams. I'm going to draft him. They're throwing in the ball, throwing in their vicinity. They're coming down with it. That's what it is.
he's gonna be shotgunning a tall boy while you're talking about that, and then he'll get to it after.
And then he'll be like, "Now I'll make my pick," and then he's gonna go ball.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I love that. I love both though. I'm not someone who shits on the analytics. I love analytics too. You know, I'm not big on adjusted stats, like adjusted rates, like in baseball with WAR. Not a big WAR guy at all. You know, but when there's certain things that aren't on the regular box score, like hell yeah, I'm interested in that shit. You know,
Right.
That's why me and Tim balance out pretty well.
there we go.
That's usually how.
He's
I was
the
gonna go
nerd,
for-
and I'm the meat, baby.
I was gonna go for
I
just
love
a
it.
second, but I had to. Cage Jarrett Stidham. Oh, don't even bring that name up.
Yeah, it
Absolutely
was Jared Stidham, right?
Yeah.
He was backing up. Yeah.
absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
disgusting.
I knew it.
I knew his name. I just didn't want to acknowledge it. You know.
Football
You
like
should.
it is.
didn't want it.
Plus, Jarrett Stidham also went to same college as Tank Bigsby, if I remember correctly.
He did. He went to Auburn.
Disgusting.
He was horrible at Auburn too. I thought. I thought he was so
well,
fucking-
not Tank. Tank's goated. I love Tank. Tank's great.
Oh, Tank was good. Jarrett was. Yeah, who gives a
Not-
shit? You know.
Mid. He was mid. You shouldn't say it again if you don't have to. I feel like if you say it 3 times, he's just going to appear. And I don't know if I want Jarrett Stidham in my house.
What about this guy? Dylan, my boy Dylan just messaged me. He goes, "That Taysom Hill pick didn't go over so well." I was like, "Brother, you guys got him undrafted."
That is a UDFA. Like that is,
Yeah.
and he says
Oh Lord, yeah.
he plays every position except this season. He's not going to play every position.
Look, I don't mind Taysom Hill. It's just where you selected him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like it's just where you selected him. Like,
I hope Hugh Freeze does the same thing to Auburn that he did to my school.
oh Lord, man,
Yeah,
so crazy.
that's what I hope for.
Damn you, Otto.
Oh, is he auto drafting?
Yeah, it's okay at this point.
Nick,
The
I
auto
love
picks
that.
might
Thank you.
turn out better than some of the real ones.
Oh, you think?
Touche. Touche. Okay.
I'm with Streetz on that one. We can quote him.
No. We're just chilling, having a good
It's
time
okay.
tonight.
My first ever time I did fantasy, I played fantasy baseball, and they're like, "Dude, you hit a fucking home run of a draft, man." I was like, I think I fell asleep halfway through, and it just auto drafted the rest. I was like, "Yeah, you know how I do." You know, I just like I try to flex it. It's like
Sick.
total bullshit. You know. Oh shit, it's me.
Love when you get a guy that you were going to take the round before. Was totally going to take AJ Dillon last round. Was
Yeah.
like, fuck, I better take Muth. Oh, thank God. And then bang, bang, got both my guys. All right. I actually hate my team. I like unequivocally hate my team, which means it's probably okay.
Why?
Which means-
You got 2 beast receivers.
Yeah, 2 beast running backs too.
You just need. I'm still.
The quarterback and tight end
As
thing.
long as
Oh.
Brees Hall, which all signs are pointing well right now, like no setbacks, no time missed,
Delvin.
like everything there. That no Delvin too. That would be the stupidest thing. But once again, we've seen that over and over.
I don't like Joe Mixon.
But
I love
I'm-
Joe Mixon.
I'm 50.
I just don't know who's
50-50
there.
on him.
I don't know who's there to eat at Joe Mixon. So like the volume in one of the best offenses in football.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a boring pick, but
It is.
he's gonna 200 carries in the best offense in football.
Well,
It's
I
hard
don't know.
to-
I mean,
especially
last
against
year,
that.
Last year he had the one Panther game that he like just went scorched fucking earth, 200 plus yards, 4 touchdowns. He was awesome, But outside of that, I was not really that impressed. I felt like he played a little underwhelming. I kind of say about Chase Brown, who they just drafted out of the University of Illinois, that guy could be enticing. If shit goes downhill for Joe Mixon, I'm just saying he could be the next guy to step in.
Streetz.
I got it. Like
Did Streetz just get autoed on his own draft? That would have been
no,
funny.
I made it with literally as the clock struck. I got it in.
Buzzer beater.
Wow. So Tua went all the way. Tua's like the 8th or 9th quarterback in a lot of drafts. He went all the way to the 8th round.
That's interesting.
I hope that's only because of his health, because when he plays, he's awesome.
That's why I drafted. That's why I drafted Watson over him, because his head's gonna fucking smack against the ground and he's done, dude. And I don't want that on my team.
I know, isn't it? It's kind of sad.
So we might not get to that point in this draft though, because we'll see. I don't know. We're cooking now though, so we do get there. But if I do, I'm usually late round quarterback. That's typically what I've always tended to do. But I'm not against this year. If you want to just get Hurts, Allen, Mahomes. Around pick 30 is where I feel more comfortable doing it. After I get a couple guys first off the board, I don't blame you anymore for doing it, or Fields and Burrow around pick 50. But if I do have to wait, Tua would be the guy, because Herbert's probably going to go a couple in those middle rounds where I don't think I'll end up taking him. But I do love Tua, and then you just pair him. You pair him with like a bounce back candidate of like Russell Wilson now with Sean Payton or something like that. And then even if Tua's head gets banged up, you still probably get QB1 production out of Russ out of a bounce back year this year. So
I'm very
pull off the late round quarterback.
I am very high on Russ having a bounce back year. I think honestly, we could even see him almost flirt with MVP voting. Not MVP favorite or anything like that, but MVP voting, being in the conversation, maybe with Payton there.
It's hard for us to say this on this because we've praised that damn division on a podcast
for too long.
No wonder last year.
And I'm a Russ guy too.
I fucking winning over here.
Yo, David, I drafted Russ in SFB, I think in the 5th round, maybe the 6th round, right? Yo,
what's up, dude?
I said last Monday on this show, Russ will be quarterback 12 to 14 at worst this season. He was quarterback 16.
Oh, now I autoed because I'm just sitting here chatting. It's okay.
In an awful year.
Yeah,
quarterback 16, and that was his down year.
Myself off auto though,
and he ended the year strong, man. Like honestly, it's
so did Jerry Jeudy. The two of them together.
I got auto.
Good, dude.
One of my underrated stacks of this year is him and Jeudy this upcoming season.
And then you get the upgraded offensive line. You have the offensive, I always put it in quotes, genius coming in.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just chatting away, not even paying attention.
You took Treylon Burks. Yeah, that's an ugly pick. He's on D&D for sure.
Oh, no, I got autoed because I was just sitting here chatting about the division.
I took Deshaun Watson in the 5th round. I have no room to talk about anything. That's as bad as pick as you're going to get to. That's just ugly, dude.
Although I don't have – No, I'm not – it depends on where I would – Burks. I'm not going to put him on D&D. Nobody's in D&D depending on where they're going to go.
Oh, yo, chat. If everyone who's drafting, if you're listening still, please don't draft a kicker or a defense. They're not a part of this. They're just kind of here. Well, so let's say we end this at
Mike
12.
Singletary, Courtney.
I didn't think we were doing IDP.
I don't play in leagues with kickers.
I love this kind of party.
I mean, well, at this point for Singletary, I mean, can you draft coaches?
This is going to be a stupid fucking pick, but I'm going to do it because it's a mock.
Coaches?
Yeah, Singletary is like a USFL coach or something.
So the reason I took David Njoku here is now I'll probably likely try to trade Pat Freiermuth and try to get another player. Obviously, I know this is a mock.
In a mock?
But we're not going to trade in this mock. But if this was real life, I'm saying my strategy with taking those.
Tim drafts specifically to trade. So he's always looking for something out there that he can trade.
I like it. He's very method.
I'm glad though that we've gotten Tim now to play in some of these other leagues. He's the one who dragged me in some of them, but I'm glad he's played in some of these other leagues now with like Maddie and some of these other guys because like 2016 Tim would offer you a defense in a trade.
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah.
He'd go, hey, I have the 3 best defenses. How about I trade you one of them?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've come a long way, man. I'll brag right now. 6 fantasy or 6 dynasty championships last year. I won 6-0 in the finals, but I've only won 2 before last year. So I mean, like, correct. It doesn't matter. Yep. Nope.
It does not matter.
In 11 years, I won 2 titles. Last year, 6 titles.
A dub is a dub.
Tell me how that happens.
Simple as that.
Crazy.
But you know how you've gotten better though? Because you don't change your entire team every week anymore. That was your big problem. Is you would. I used to
draft like shit too. I used to draft like half my team veterans, half rookies, and it's like, and shit like this, you really don't draft rookies. Like the one year I got burned by Noshawn Moreno and Darren McFadden, and I was like, man, and then like, yeah, man, that was in Jamal Charles, and he got hurt. It was like I drafted Charles, Noshawn, and McFadden back to back to back, and I'm like, no more rookies, man, no more.
All 3 of those guys were played with injuries and like their career, especially with Charles could have been so much better than he was, and he was special, had it not been for those injuries. So, yeah, my condolences.
Yeah, it was like when I first started. So I learned like, oh man, try to start staying away from rookies. Tim and Streetz, are you guys and Devin and myself gonna get together for the Ben draft? That would be a fucking blast if we do. Boys, you guys are all welcome to join. All 4 of you. I know there's 3 here, but all 4 of you guys are welcome. What we're gonna be doing is.
They're not welcome. They are playing.
Oh yeah, they are. All right, there you go.
Bullshit, they're playing.
Yeah,
no
consent needed. We're doing it.
Hey, Deshaun Watson. All right.
I was about to say, are you pulling a Deshaun Watson right now? Hey.
I mean, we got him.
I know, Tim. I know you do.
Yo, but what we're
that was
do
probably a little dark. Right,
we got fun stuff.
No, we do TK after dark. So like we just did this past Saturday. So
our entire show is after dark. Like, it's buck wild from start to finish.
I think there are a few former coaches that are we're probably on their hate list if they discover
quite literally almost on a monthly basis. I am so happy that Dan Mullen is unemployed currently.
Not a Dan Mullen guy?
Oh, absolutely. Well,
he's an Ole Miss guy, so
Okay. All right.
You called a damn toddy.
You missed the After Dark TK shows when there'd be like 10 people on the stream.
Those were fun.
Those were always fun. Oh yeah,
dude, I saw your guys' Family Feud shit. Like you had everyone on the face of the earth. It was incredible.
Oh, that was only like
awesome.
That was only like a third of our team. We were like that's what I was about to talk about for family football. It's basically family football. Fantasy football. What we're gonna do is, since there's so many of us, we're gonna have 2 12-person leagues, and then
we're setting the order.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a Royal Rumble via the WWE 2K game.
2K video.
We're all gonna pick our wrestlers.
We're all gonna sit
and
there
we'll
and
do a live Twitch and YouTube stream for. Yeah, we can like hang out and watch that shit too. And then we're gonna do 2 teams of 12, 2 leagues of 12. The 2 winners will play each other in week 16, and that's how it'll go down. And it's gonna be dope as fuck.
Awesome, man.
And we're also gonna start a Bloodline Dynasty League if you guys had any interest in that as well. But the Redraft League, that's gonna be the fun one. We're gonna do like live interactive drafts. It's gonna be a fucking blast.
Yeah, I'd be down to partake in league. I mean. I know that's definitely up Nick's alley. I mean, that's how he gets his fix is playing fantasy football. So he's definitely game for that. He's smiling right now because he's already daydreaming about this shit. That's for sure.
He's scheming. Yeah. He's scheming down there.
Yeah, beating y'all asses. That's what I'm saying.
So you'll get a lot of shit talking from Nick, just so you know. So, if we gotta, just stand our ground, we'll do it as a team, against this mofo.
David,
Bakley, are you going to stand
on a team when you know you can't handle your own self one-on-one, all right?
No, I just let you.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
All right.
Sure. All right. We'll see what happens when my league comes about and you get smacked.
Okay.
Should say slapped for this channel.
Hey, yo.
Okay, am I up now? Oh shit, no, Tim's up still.
No, it's me. I'm just looking at this just shit show of who's left.
No, feel free to take your time. I'm
No, I'm just gonna take.
bullets
I'm gonna take that. You know
EJ,
what?
Danny Dimes, baby.
I have mad regret about taking Watson in the 5th. That I could have got Dimes in the fucking 10th, dude.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
I think you're fine with that, to be honest. I really do. I'm not a big believer in Danny Dimes. Daniel Dimes is a quarterback, as a thrower. Running, he's good, but throwing, not so much.
Yes,
I'm surprised nobody has like brought up or like shit on me for taking A Rich in the 7th round.
I don't hate that at all.
No one hates that.
Especially the way quarterbacks went off the board early.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there waiting.
You got Mahomes, so it's like
that is true. I do have
got
that
Mahomes.
guy.
Why would we? If anything, A-Rich just a nice upside pick for like weeks in which you could slot him in.
I'm trying to see
if the upside he brings to the table is there. That's a more of an advantage to have, and that's also, in my mind, in a league in which you can easily just make that move to be a stopgap from someone else to have him. Like,
and Nick, what else does that do for you? What else does that do for you?
Well,
Trade.
Not
What if A-Rich comes out and is a monster, dude? All right. Trade bait. You got the number 1 quarterback. You got the number 8 quarterback. Okay. What are you going to give me for my number 8 quarterback? You best be giving me a top fucking 12 wide receiver, a top 12 back. Now you turn your fucking 9th or 7th round A-Rich into a top 3 round pick.
Definitely. So, I mean, that's definitely a route. But also, what I was also going to say is that it does hold off where it's like, all right, we think A-Rich is going to be A-Rich, and he comes out, he just ends up being like the running back quarterback of the future. But it also holds off anyone else to have him too, because that's where, all right, yeah, I could trade him and stuff like that, but I can also just keep him because, look, like, you ain't going to get this off the waiver wire. You can get the guy off the waiver wire. So that's where people have to pony up, or you can just simply just keep them and be like, all right, well, I can rock.
Yeah, the main way that I'm looking at that in a league like this is the fact that there isn't really as much of the QB of the future kind of situation because we're doing a redraft. Yeah. Whereas in Dynasty, obviously his ADP is going to go. Same with a guy like Sam Laporta, like right there. Obviously, their ADP should be a little bit higher in Dynasty leagues because you've got that exactly. You've got that level of okay. If I just screwed myself and I want to just like throw him on the bench for now and just wait and sit on him, I have that ability. Whereas in a redraft league, that isn't as, viable.
I want to hear from the chat who's got the best team so far. I want to see who's got the best team so far. I
don't play in a lot of leagues where in single quarterback leagues that you can trade a quarterback. So that's the hard thing for me. I play with a bunch of people who know, like the trading a quarterback in a single QB league is a tough sell. Because
I'll trade anything.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I'll trade anything. I love that.
Wheeling and dealing, baby.
The mindset.
He sounds like
I don't give
a
fuck.
He sounds like me in like every league I do. I'm just wheeling and dealing. I'm just.
Everyone's got that FedEx tag on them. Yeah.
I've just got to walk into that locker room. I'm the GM and say, look, guys, I don't care who you are. You're on the block.
Mine is
one miss.
I'm Dirty Bunch, Dirty Dan.
Bro, I represent Connecticut.
Oh,
it's all good. I know I can.
Let me see yours, Dirty
Dan.
I'm
Taylor Stevenson.
Wait, are you in this? Oh, you've been in this whole time?
Yeah, the entire time.
Yes.
Dirty Dango, you've been in this?
Back it up, Terry Lockett Brown.
This man,
it's not
this
as bad
man
as
went tight. He went tight end stack with Kincaid and Knox.
Yeah, he did. I see that.
Knox. Ooh.
Yo, I like your squad a lot, actually, bro. Listen, the team oh my god, I should have assumed this was your team. I wrote down 3 teams. I like the Tribal Chiefs team. I like the Dirty Bunch, and I like Team Doc. Damn, if you're the Dirty Bunch,
for you, Nick.
Yeah,
I see.
I
see. Tyler Algier.
Yep, it's Tyler Algier.
Yeah, me.
He's the one that's going to be giving you the business.
We won't talk about that tonight.
He's the one that's going to
be.
Won't
run that Bijan bet, but we won't talk about that.
We should.
we won't talk.
They don't know about that.
They don't know about
Bijan should not have went 1-8.
Bijan was the first one.
Thank you.
Why?
He should have went 1-5
back off the board
or 1-6.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Shut up,
yes.
No, you guys, you have to let them in on it. You have to let them in on the potential
Well, there's no. Okay, so
I said potential. I said potential.
So I'm not as high on Bijan. I'm high as Bijan as a prospect. 1,000% high on Bijan as a prospect. I'm not high on him being as incredibly productive as people are making him out to be this upcoming season because he has Tyler Algier there, who was a monster last year when he played.
Yeah, I don't.
But so
draft capital is just so hard to like. You just don't take a running back where you took a running back if you plan on splitting with 2 running backs. Like, then it's just a bad draft pick. Like, then if people will look at that organization, like, what are you doing? You should have drafted a defensive player then. If Tyler Algier is that good, you don't draft a running back where you draft typically that draft capital where they took him is going to be bell cow, and he's probably
Streetz, aren't they going to run the ball 70% of the time though?
I think they're going to run a lot.
They're going to run a lot. But,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Algier might have flex weeks on his own.
That's why I don't like your team, King George, because you took 2 guys on my D&D, bro, like back to back, so I can't be with it.
Who, Javonte and A-Chain?
No, Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Your team was off my radar a long time ago.
I just don't see how Bijan can't compete to be the top overall player this season.
That's exactly why I'm like it's crazy that people are not even calling Bijan a potential overall 101.
Okay,
like look how Atlanta ran the ball last year. They don't go out and draft a guy like Bijan to just be like, all right, we're gonna have Algier take some carries from you and not give you.
No, I'm not saying he's not going to be a force there. What I'm saying is that it's not going to happen immediately his rookie year where he sets all these record-setting numbers.
Why not?
I have an honest question. I'm not. I really want to know this, and maybe one of you analytic guys can answer this for me.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley was like the next coming out, and he's been great. Mm-hmm. What was he his rookie year? Was he top 5? I'm asking honestly. I don't know. Remember, I'm meek.
He had 1,100 yards and I think 11 touchdowns rushing, and I think he had another 300 through the air. He caught.
I mean that.
So I'm on record with Bijan being.
And that's where I have
the rookie year of Ezekiel Elliott.
Yes, Barkley was RB1 his rookie year in PPR.
Oh, I'm sorry, 1,300 yards.
Wow. Okay.
700 yards receiving.
I don't think there's been I have to look back, but I don't.
Saquon was the most touted. Before him was Zeke. Now it's Bijan. So
Correct.
if Saquon could do it, I'm not in that offense. Maybe Bijan can. I'm not.
But they never had a like Tyler Algier ran for 1,000 yards last year. They didn't have anywhere near Tyler Algier's caliber on the Giants in the run game. Wayne Gallman is that
just so you know, Zeke was RB2
his rookie year. Streetz.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I don't think there's been a running back. I forget how long that's been drafted where those guys have been drafted that have not finished as a top 10 running back in fantasy.
And part of the reason why I say this too is because I'm not a believer in Desmond Ridder. I think a lot of the production out of the offense is going to come out of the ground game.
Here we go.
Meaning there's going to be a shit ton of carries from Tyler Algier.
Why are we not a fan of Ridder? I don't want the hate has to stop on Ridder.
I don't know if you do that.
Here's another question.
Algier was so good last year.
It is ridiculous.
Bad quarterback play.
It's ridiculous how much this guy can't even get an opportunity in people. It's crazy that people.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve an opportunity. I'm saying based on how he played his rookie year, I think he's got a lot of.
He played a couple of games. You got to be kidding me.
I'm saying he's got a lot of hoops.
What was he supposed to do?
Can I finish what I'm saying real quick? Let me finish what I'm saying real
quick.
You're
supposed to throw for 10 touchdowns?
Let me finish what I'm saying real quick, and then I'll get to it.
Come on.
I got to draft real quick.
Well, come on.
That's awesome.
There you go.
I got to draft real quick. Hang on.
Graydon. I'm a real.
As he's drafting, I don't understand the hate on Ridder here.
I will get to in a second, okay?
No. I'm not asking you. I'm addressing the public. What I'm saying is, why is Ridder being such hated on? He has Drake London. He has Kyle Pitts. He has Bijan Robinson. He has an offense that's going to be pretty well balanced, and he's going to be able to take advantage of different defenses. They're going to zone in on that. Talking about play action boost.
Screw you.
Ridder's
going to be solid, and I think people are just understanding. It's just ridiculous how it's not.
Okay, so you can have a great supporting cast, and I'm not going to comp it too much to what Zach Wilson had last year because it is a different system. It's a different level too, because I think Zach Wilson had a less of a supporting cast than what Desmond Ridder has, because he does have a great supporting cast. You're not wrong about that, Nick. The thing is, based on the time that we got to see him last year, he looked so lost throwing the ball. Now, he didn't turn over the ball, so I'll give him that. He was like damn near the top of the league in terms of minimal turnover-worthy plays. but he looked so lost in terms of churning out big plays, downfield level plays that would change the course of games, that I think it's going to take a lot of time for him to get to a comfort level. I'm not saying I'm selling my stock on him ever becoming somewhat competent in the NFL at the very least, you know? I'm just saying right now, I'm not buying into him, especially within that division where you got the Panthers as dangerous as they are. You've got the NFC East as dangerous as it is, top to bottom. I'm not going to put my stock into Desmond Ridder in year 2, okay? Down the road, potentially, but not year 2. It's too early for me.
So you're taking it as a literal, the Falcons got to be this team for Ridder to be this. Ridder, he showed you he played mistake-free football already. From a rookie QB, as for his little games that he
so did Tim Tebow.
Understandable. We're talking about 2 different quarterbacks, though. Anyway, a completely different situation.
But I'm just saying.
By the way, we're talking about a completely different situation. What I was saying about Ridder is
overall,
like he has better weapons
every week.
He has better weapons around him. He has
I
a
love
nice
you,
quarterback.
Ian.
He showed you, he doesn't turn over a ball, and he didn't play as many games. It's crazy that how many it's just crazy to hate. I think the Falcons are winning the division, and I put that already.
Yeah.
So
So you can be on that hill if you want to. I'm just not on that hill with you.
I don't want you to be on the hill. I'm just letting you know firsthand here and right now. And when we go back,
you see how testy he gets over the most.
Bro, I'm serious. Half the time, I could sit here with a beer and a smoke and just do absolutely nothing, and we would get great content. I promise.
I just want to see. Does anyone know?
I just gotta let little bro know.
What's the over/under on Nick's blood pressure right now? That's what I'm curious.
Blood pressure? I'm calm and collected.
Alrighty, buddy.
I love this. I love everything about this. I love the passion. I love the fire. I love the argument. I love the engagement. Fucking love this.
That's awesome. Look, there's a way for
about Eckler being elite running back. We still don't agree on that. Which is crazy.
So does PFF. I'm just saying.
PFF
the big boys agree with me. I'm just saying.
PFF ain't shit, by the way. You can't just lean on one little thing for statistics. That's it. Got to look at the tape. Got to look at the overall production.
Oh, shit.
What's that argument?
Streetz,
Eckler is a top 5 elite running back.
Of course he is.
David doesn't believe that.
No, in fantasy he is, in non-fantasy no.
I don't know.
In actual running back, like real life.
Yes.
It's tough because
hang it, David.
He might be the best receiving back in the NFL.
Than a running back. Did we just say that at the same time?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's more of a receiver than exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. Right out of my mouth.
We took the words.
I'm sorry. I meant you.
I'm just kidding.
David, why?
Streetz, you love Eckler. Speak on this topic, though. I want to hear it.
Yeah, I can't ding him because he's possibly the best receiving back. That doesn't discredit him from being an actual elite running back.
Exactly.
And even when
when
he runs the ball, he's pretty good.
What are we doing here? We're knocking Eckler down from being an elite running back because it's not your traditional running back.
Let me pull up.
We're playing in an NFL now. That's more.
I would pay Eckler. Okay, I would pay Eckler to be an elite running back. I would pay Eckler top 5 running.
Yes,
but I wouldn't say he's a.
So we
wouldn't say he's a pure running back.
We agree that Eckler better than Dalvin Cook, right?
Yes. You got Derek Henry.
Dalvin Cook,
Chubb,
running back.
You want to talk about guys who are like actual running the ball, then Austin Eckler, there's a lot. You want to talk about the actual position, guys that you would pay top 5 money to?
I know.
Austin Eckler, it's CMC, it's Saquon Barkley. So yes, if you want to look at it that way, Austin Eckler is a top 5.
Let me clarify what
might barrel into a lot better than Eckler, but it doesn't mean he's a better running back.
No, it's not case close.
Case closed.
From it.
Case closed.
This is so funny to me. This is
how do we define elite? I define elite as in top 5 running backs. You know, top 5 running backs in the league. That's how I define it personally. Now, you guys may have different definitions, and I would respect that 100%. But for me, he's not a top 5 back. He's on the outside looking in. I think he's like more in the 7 to 9 range. You know, that I would potentially have him. I don't think he's better than Saquon. I don't think he's better than Josh Jacobs, Aaron Jones, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. I don't even think I'd take Dalvin Cook over him, believe it or not. I still believe Dalvin Cook.
You bugging.
Last year in 2021, he had more yards.
Dalvin Cook's a free agent.
Okay, that doesn't mean shit in terms of rankings. Okay,
He's free agent, bro.
that doesn't mean
money
shit.
right now.
That means nothing in terms of where I have him on my rankings. That means absolutely nothing in terms of where I have him on my rankings. Why would that? Because he's a free agent? Like that doesn't mean he's bad. He's a really good free agent.
I'm not saying he's bad because he's a free agent, but team executives are showing you that what's going on here. Why is
and a lot of them are fucking dumb as shit.
This argument has been going for like 3 weeks.
I want to put this to rest a little bit because I want to. Let's get back to the show.
This has been going for
it's all good.
This is the show. This is the show.
I feel bad taking the spotlight away from y'all, though. In terms of
what's
discussion.
Tim, you don't get it.
I know we're on their show, though.
This was our entire show last week. This was the whole show.
You guys are part of the Bloodline Entertainment Network. This is our show, baby. This is our network. All right, speak.
Oh my god.
Do you?
I'm going to close out this, and then because I'm getting tired of shit talking about this.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 3 weeks now, David. Of course.
Okay. Austin Eckler last year had only 4 20-plus yard runs, okay, which was just as many as Khalil Herbert and Marcus Mariota, okay? Khalil Herbert and Marcus Mariota, who didn't even play the whole year. Daniel Jones, who's a quarterback. Joe Mixon. James Robinson, who was benched last year. Also tied up with that mark. This is the elite company that we're talking about from a running standpoint from Austin Eckler. He also had less 20-yard runs than Travis Etienne, Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Swift even. These are guys who are eclipsing him in that mark, honestly. And I think this is the same thing goes for what he does as a receiving back too. Like he's not an explosive back. And I think what wins you games in the National Football League is explosive play. And you just don't get it from Austin Eckler compared to other guys. I still love Austin Eckler. I still think he absolutely deserves the bag this year. I just don't think he's an elite running back if we're talking about top 5. Okay. So many middle fingers on the last couple
It's okay.
minutes.
Just me and Bakley talking to each other.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I love it.
By the way.
We didn't do it on a podcast, but we used to argue in a chat about Tony Gwynn for about 2 years.
So, I love Tony Gwynn.
What about Tony Gwynn?
Love Tony
No.
Gwynn.
I gotta hear this. What's the argument about Tony Gwynn? I gotta hear this. Please.
Oh, it's almost the same argument.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like who is the better hitter?
Oh my up. I thought we were done.
Right? Who was the guy that was against him? Who was the better hitter?
Is Tony Gwynn a top 10 hitter of all time?
There we go.
And the answer is no, because all he was an average hitter.
Well, it depends on how you define this. Is it contact or overall?
There was no power. I love Tony Gwynn to death, but there was no power. There was no home runs. I think I was on the no side. It's been a long time, and I actually don't argue sports anymore. I took that away from what I do. So I think I argued no for about 3 years though. So
I think sports anymore.
We got too tired of that. They got. Whew.
Well, that's the thing, and I'm sorry, but I'm
started a sports argument.
Well, I'm 29 as a physical person, but I think I'm 17 in the fucking head. I'm still that fucking young and immature to want to just argue my point. So, but I try to tame it. I'm a lot more tame than I used to be. A lot more tame than I used to be.
I'm 38, man. I used to fucking go crazy we used to run something called Sports Argument. Okay. Sports Argument was our podcast.
And that's aggressive, and I love it.
Sports Argument was our Facebook group. Sports Argument was our website. That was literally what we strove for, was to argue sports. My heart cannot do it anymore because I used to just vehemently get pissed at people daily. And I'm friends with you. Why do I want to get pissed at you daily?
Talk for a week and then
yeah, right. So I'm not going to talk to you for we're going to argue for a month over this sports debate. No, okay, I just won't do it anymore.
So I was curious at what you guys might have been, and I was just thinking about it. Probably a pretty good argument when it comes to if we're talking power a power hitter with good average versus just a pure average guy, would probably be Gwynn and McGriff, because it's the same era, same period of time. Difference, Gwynn 50 points higher in average, 330 versus 280. However, McGriff hit almost 500 yaks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here's my question when we think
about an extra 400, 300.
King George, my question is Babe Ruth or Tony Gwynn?
Better hair.
I
mean, one
I was about to say my thing with the guy.
One played with their segregation.
No,
I mean, you know,
that's why my thought process.
Hank
Gwynn
Aaron
versus
or Tony
McGriff.
Gwynn?
Sorry, what?
Hank Aaron or Tony Gwynn?
Hank
Oh,
Aaron.
Hank, easy. But
Yeah.
like Hank's like
Barry
the
Bonds. Barry Bonds or Tony Gwynn?
Barry Bonds is the GOAT.
Oh, bro, come on, Barry.
Barry Bonds is the GOAT.
Barry Bonds is the GOAT. Come on.
He is the GOAT.
That's correct. He is the GOAT.
have
Willie
a-
Mays. You got Ken Griffey
you say-
Jr.
Oh,
You
dude,
got
Griff.
Ted Williams.
Bro,
All right,
Griffey was
Stan Musial. Yep.
Like Tony Gwynn is not a top 10 hitter of all time.
Yeah, he's
I love
not.
Tony Gwynn, but you cannot sell me that he fucking is.
If you're talking contact hitter, he's damn near close to the top.
Tony
you know?
Gwynn. Tony Gwynn might be. Oh, it's over. Wow, great job, everyone. Tony Gwynn might be the second best contact hitter of all time behind Ted Williams.
David, he's here. He's here.
Oh my god. Good life lessons. Our fucking MVP in the chat. I love this dude. This
He's
dude's
here.
He may not say the most PC things though, folks. So just to pre-warn you. But MVP if I ever saw one. Good life lessons, man. Love it.
Oh man, yo.
What do you got for us that's not PC?
What
today?
life lessons do you have today?
What bad life lessons do you have for us today?
Okay,
Oh,
time out.
that's so
Should we
great.
or should we not tell them what we insinuated about whoever runs that account?
Oh, we got story. We just conjure up storylines for like what we think are the backstories of every one of our chat members that are regulars, you know. So it gets wild. Like we just go
Bananas.
It gets wild in a lovable way though, you know, and we all mean in good fun, but like, our chat gets it's very like I said, this is gonna be a great fit because we don't need to, you know.
We just need to get Aaron. We need to get Aaron in the chat.
We were legitimately, I think, so before we were reached out to by Bloodline Entertainment Network, I'm pretty sure the last network to reach out to us was probably a Christian podcast network. And I'm like, we're the polar opposite of that.
Bad idea.
The polar opposite of that.
I always say that David and George, they're going to places, but I'm going another place.
David, how many episodes did we start with me and Craig? Like whenever it was just like if it was me and Craig. How often do we like, hey Craig, what are you drinking? And him respond with, oh, moonshine.
Oh yeah, no, it was a regular. Like there were times I don't think they're like half the episodes from like season 1.
Oh,
I don't know
OG?
if Craig remembers. I don't know if Craig actually remembers.
And the thing is, he'll admit that too.
Yeah.
He'll agree. I know
was
that.
like,
I know exactly which
I'm all
episodes.
about Josh Allen, man.
I know exactly which episode you're talking about too.
He's oh man, he's so
Amazing.
funny. But he's toning
I
down.
love
He's like,
Craig.
guys, I'm gonna like tone down my drinking on the shows because I mean he's so much fun when he's
I
drinking.
love
But like,
Craig.
you know,
In
he would go
general,
on like
I
rambles.
can't wait to hang out. I can't wait to hang out with him because
Craig is great. I love that.
He's a sweetheart to me. He's a very, very like lovable guy. He's so nice, such a nice. You can't like I've never seen him get angry or the slightest bit agitated. Nick,
not like these.
it's like
not
every
like
week.
these two. These two
Nick,
psychopaths.
Nick gets animated. I see Nick get animated. All right, Nick gets
know?
with it.
Yeah.
Nick would be great on a sports argument type of show. Nick would be a killer.
Nick,
on a
go replace
daily-
Shannon. Go replace Shannon, Nick.
Oh,
Or at least
whoa.
Rob
You got
fucking
it.
Parker's
Big shoes to
dumbass, you
fill.
know? Or
No, literally
Skip
or
fucking
figuratively?
Bayless's dumbass, you know?
Oof.
That'd be great.
Oof.
Like I said, go fill in for Mr. Sharp. That would be interesting. I feel like.
He's gone. Yeah, we got Undisputed's getting a new host or a new co-host.
are.
Not for like
Which-
4 months. Who was
Gonna
it?
be Kellerman?
LaShawn McCoy?
I agree
Shady?
with Courtney Liza.
I heard Richard Sherman
Dick?
could be coming down.
Dick's coming?
Yes,
That'd be
the
interesting.
same guy who said you're worth nothing in life to Skip Bayless on
That'd be
a
interesting.
first take episode one time. He said he's like you're worth nothing in life, like you've done nothing in your life whatsoever.
Let's face facts. People want to beat Skip's ass, yo.
But that would be far more entertaining
Hey,
than
Daniel.
yo. What up? Streets is your boy, right, Doc?
Yep.
I feel like I've seen this guy's name on Twitter before.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Doc.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
appreciate
Love
you,
it, bro.
bro. It was awesome, man. Come back next time we do one of these for sure. And Streets, Doc said he wants to get down to the Bloodline Dynasty, so let's make sure we get in contact with him. Appreciate you coming, bro. And Streets, maybe you'll get this thing back on the rails, and we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there.
Which all this tonight?
Yeah, right
It's a
now.
draft. Hey, there is no. The rails are. Who cares a shit? We're off the rails at this point. Just keep it going. Like the draft's over.
LeVar
We already
Ball.
completed that.
Oh no.
I'd rather hear.
Oh no, that's right. Sorry, Streetz.
Oh, tell me he's not going to be the co-host.
No, it's real. Yeah, he is. Yep.
Are you serious? Oh God.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
No.
That's what they chose.
No way. No, they did.
That is a sellout show if I've ever fucking seen one.
Oh no.
What a fucking sellout
No
show.
way.
So
Jesus
looks
Christ.
like I'm not turning on like midday,
Yeah.
like Fox News or Fox Sports
Dude,
or anything.
I wasn't
I will
going
need-
to anyway, but
But now it's
The
just
The whole time it's just gonna be him like challenging Michael Jordan to like a one-on-one in a fucking like elementary
a
school
Y,
park.
like a YMCA or something.
It's gonna be the whole fucking show. Like you really want
Oh
that,
my
Fox?
God.
But I mean, Jesus Christ.
oof.
I mean, yelling and screaming draws the ratings, right? They're trying to.
I mean,
Isn't that what
sadly,
they-
yeah. You're
I'm
right.
sure it'll have some entertaining moments, and most of it'll just be crap.
I know. That's why anytime Nick talks, I don't put the fucking comments up because I don't want his face fucking getting blocked. So when Nick's on, I make sure there's no comments so he can fucking
Dang, yeah.
be right there.
If he would have shown up
That's
earlier, maybe. I'm kidding.
That's
Well,
crazy.
yeah, maybe he'd be in my spot.
Yeah.
You never know.
I'll
Just do this.
Nick.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because
Now we can see that beautiful, evil face of his. That the smile is so manipulative. Okay, it's
There we
so
What are you talking about?
Early
Great
rights, love
smile.
it.
What do you mean? It's a good
Don't
looking
cave into the
smile.
smile. He's got a great smile, but don't fucking cave into that shit, man. It's
I'm gonna inject you guys.
he's a yeah.
Yeah, see, we got a
What?
Nick made
Yeah.
the other Nick, aren't the.
That's right. You guys
there's
have a
two
Nick of
Nicks
your
now,
own,
so
right?
now we have two Nicks.
All right.
So that's gonna be fun. There's two
Yeah.
Nicks. We're gonna need nicknames now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he made this cool overlay, so I was like, well, we better use it for something. This way we'll do.
You better have put the five of us on it at some point. Otherwise, they're like, why the fuck did I make that?
It's all right. My name's Mike, so I'm used to about 1,000 of me's too.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
I
guess
have
that's
David.
fair.
You guys have a David in your group, or
No, you're the first, bro.
oh,
And the first George.
there we go.
So that's big. Yep. And the first Craig. So that's
I'm
cool.
putting it
There we
on.
go.
I have to.
I'm
putting it
prepared.
on.
See, I'm Streetz anyway, so I'm
Oh,
prepared
no.
for about 10
Oh
more mics.
boy.
There we
God.
go. Captain George.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
I
Good
don't
luck.
think these guys
Good
didn't let
Lord.
you win. I am like, if you couldn't tell, I'm the king
Stealer
of
hat.
props. I have so many props. It's
Yeah.
great. I love it.
Good Lord.
David, am I wrong?
No, yeah, and it's like the most eclectic, random collection of shit
Ever.
I've ever seen.
Ever.
Yeah.
I call this the
Wait,
Buffett
wait, wait,
boy
wait.
hat because he looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
a Jimmy Buffett fan. Like a little junior Jimmy Buffett fan.
Are you saying what's wrong with that?
I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying. You blend right in.
I'm going to Margaritaville.
No, I can't get enough of you guys' chat. Your chat is like, dude, it's head and
Well, you have
shoulders
the
like more
glasses.
active than ours. And we're,
A lot more
some activity,
active.
but I
No,
love
we
it.
just
man.
get Aaron like yelling at us and saying the most heinous things possible is what we get.
We got a
Well,
few regulars, and
We hope all your regulars come on over.
We
and-
gotta get Aaron
and
over here.
Yeah.
what-
Mhm.
We're a family, man. As we've said
Well, we got
all
one.
the time. We
Good life
support
lessons are here.
all of
Yeah.
our families.
Jesus.
Yeah, you got
They found
your
their way
boy
over.
here to the world, Craig.
And
To the
make sure to keep
world.
your finger on that block trigger if you got to, because it could get a little NPC right. I'm kidding. No, I'm
NPC.
kidding.
you
Good life
mean
lessons are
unsafe
good
for
too.
work.
Oh man, yo, I do remember that.
Yes.
Oh God.
George,
Every
what
time.
are you Greek?
It's actually close. I'm not. I get that often, but close. No, I'm Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a McDago. He's 100% next to me.
Sleeper's the best. Graydon.
I love sleep.
Period.
Sleeper's good.
Sleeper's
Yeah, I
fun.
like sleeper.
Sleeper's
Period. The end.
I need to get everything over to Sleeper.
PFF, not to plug it in too much, but they have a fun interface in terms of clicking your rosters and setting it up and stuff.
You
It's a
like
lot of fun,
PFF.
and so much fun to use. Yeah,
He said it a bunch today.
I know.
I feel like a
PFF
goddamn
for everything.
spokesman at this point.
Pretty
You
much not.
chill. You
We get a
absolute
discount membership.
chill,
by
David.
the way?
David, are you sure they're not paying you to play and then promote it?
Right.
You chill.
Oh, I'm rigging this shit. If I had the opportunity to rig it, I definitely would. Okay,
It's all right. I spend like half half my life on Fangraphs, and then my other half of my life on like player profile.
Oh, I love it, dude. I
Profiler.
love it.
Nice.
I'm a Fangraphs
say
dude
that.
as well.
Nice.
Baseball Savant, I love too. I love all that
Baseball
shit, you know?
Savant. Yep,
It's great
I-
stuff, man.
that one. That one's been fun lately. They stepped
Yeah.
that one up a little bit. I kind of like that.
They got like replays and shit of like each pitch. It's insane. It's
And you
insane
can
what
go
they're doing with that site. you
Triple
know?
A now too. I could see like the box score pretty quickly.
Even the Triple A. I didn't
Triple
even
A
realize that.
starters.
That's
Yep.
insane. That's so awesome, man. That's so kick ass.
That's how I look at my CSW percent, Tim. That's how I.
Are you a bigger
how I rank.
baseball guy, Streetz, or a football
No.
guy? Like, what's your?
It's a trick question because
Oh, I see.
I have more fun with football. So fantasy football is just it's the king of kings. It really is. It's more fun to play, more fun to talk about, more fun to do everything.
Triple H.
But baseball was just has always been my like love for real sport. So I can't give it up. So like once football ends, I got to get back into baseball for a little bit, and then June rolls around, and then baseball's over with for me.
Yeah. Oh, I
So-
see. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I see.
I
What about you?
transition over to here then once we hit June. To
Yeah,
football then.
there's always a mark, yeah, like where you
Yeah.
transition your focus to another sport. And I love I'm a big football, baseball, basketball guy, so I try to follow it all as closely as I can. But like there are certain marks where like there's a shift in focus, you know?
Yep.
Like most definitely.
It's hard to focus on both
Yeah.
hardcore at the same
Mhm.
time and just keep plugging, especially if you're like for website articles and stuff, bloodlinenetwork.com too. For anybody
Yeah.
out there, go check
That's
that out.
awesome, man.
But, yeah, so it just gets tough to keep up. So,
That's kick ass.
Blake-
Tim, are you a football guy too, or like you like all
Oh
sports?
my
or-
god! Oh no! Football is
Football's
king, man.
number
Football
one?
is everything. Football is life. Basketball is number 2. There's
Oh,
not
cool.
a close second. It's all about.
he likes baseball, but he like for
I like-
April.
I just was gonna say, baseball in April is fucking amazing to me,
Yeah.
and baseball in October
Yeah.
is equally amazing.
OC
Right?
baseball, baby.
Nothing beats October baseball. I would go as far to say that the MLB playoffs are the best playoffs. Period.
They're
I
up
love-
there, man. They're up.
They're
there
like
at
they're
least.
really close with the NFL playoffs. I love the baseball playoffs, but 162 games is abysmal. It should be 100. It should be 112 or 120 or something.
It's torture.
gross.
It's pure
I am-
torture. That's what they do to you.
It's
I-
am
But I
No
keep coming
football.
back to it. I don't know why.
know.
I just,
Because-
I'm like, it's like Stockholm syndrome at this point. I love it.
crazy. And you know what? For you baseball savants like
Yeah.
Streetz and Blake and you, David, it's
Mhm.
it's fucking awesome. But even if the White Sox were a 120 win team, I couldn't fucking catch myself in front of a
Yeah.
TV watching a baseball game every day. It's not like I love baseball. I like playing 12-inch softball. 38 still can get out there and fucking hit a fucking 250 football, right?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I can't. I
Yeah.
can't. Basketball though, love me some
Yeah,
hoops.
now he'll get hoops.
They space it out too with basketball too, which
Mm.
helps, So
I love me some hoops. Yeah, Devin. Who doesn't love October baseball? Yo, you know what's fucked up, Courtney? Courtney says she follows NASCAR
Cool.
Formula One.
Cool.
You know,
Awesome.
I've been so bored. I've been so fucking bored this summer because baseball sucks. You know what I've been into? My wife went to Indy 500. I've been tracking IndyCar since. Pretty
Really
interesting
now?
stuff.
IndyCar is cool. I love F1. Like
I don't
F1
get
is great. I love it.
Hey, there's
TWS, our
there's
boy
our
Craig.
dude.
Somebody
Oh,
needs to. I need
Yeah.
like a book like
Hell yeah,
racing
Craig.
for dummies
Oh.
because like the car that goes around doesn't. It's just
Streets?
confusing. Like they take
Hear me
pauses
out.
and they do this crazy stuff, and there's
Yeah.
pit stops, but then
Oh.
the time doesn't count. Like I thought you just go from one point. Like you start and whoever crosses that line after the first after 50 laps wins.
Oh no, they
No,
the
no,
pit
no.
stops and no, they do intervals and like my guy was actually like at the same point as the leader, but a full lap behind him. I'm like, Paulo, where are
Yeah.
you at? How are you so far behind? What happened, bro? I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get it, but I
Did
don't
you watch
get
the,
it.
the Chicago street race?
Yeah, I
That was
did.
fun.
It was
I watched
interesting
that.
as fuck.
That was
Yeah, it was a
kinda-
6-hour rain delay. But
I
yo,
was like, how do you
Craig,
do
we got
overtime?
our boy Dylan is a huge LSU fan. I'm sure you guys
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
kick it off, dude.
he took Taysom Hill.
Match made in heaven right there, then. That's for
we
sure.
took Taysom Hill in the 5th fucking round of our
That
region.
too. I could totally see Craig taking Taysom.
We thought it was. We were like, what kind of pick was that? And then Mayer came like 2 picks later, and
Good lord.
I think actually come to think of it, I think I traded Taysom Hill to Craig and one of our. Hey, Bump Boys, you chose a great team. That's fucking America's team as far as I'm concerned. The Red Sox, that's my
Ew.
team right there. Hell yeah.
Absolutely not.
I don't want to hear any protests from anyone else because it doesn't.
Yo,
mean shit. Red
David,
Sox are
David,
better.
can I ask you a question? So we heard you're a Bears fan, you're a Red
Yeah.
Sox fan, you live in Cali, you're up in the
No, I'm in
West Coast.
Seattle. I'm in Seattle.
You're in Seattle on the West Coast. How did all this come to fruition? Like, where are you from? How did your sports allegiances come about?
That's a good question. I know it sounds like I'm a fucking nut job choosing all these random teams. My dad was born in Chicago, so I have roots there, and I've been there a bunch of times. I love this city. I grew up in South Carolina, so like my college team is South Carolina Gamecocks and stuff. But honestly, I guess I've always kind of been into a bunch of melting pots growing up. Like I used to live in South Carolina, Mississippi, England, even. So I've been all over the map essentially. And I think I don't know, the history, the tradition kind of gravitated me towards the Chicago Bears and the Red Sox, you know? And so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but I love it.
That in your head.
Craig, don't do it, buddy. It's not.
But I'm a Bulls fan for
say
basketball
it as it is.
Okay, all right. Another torturous franchise. Well,
But I love you, Dylan.
That's right. Yeah, of course. You know, I love it. So I'm kind of all over the map.
Coast,
but,
baby.
I got a lot of love for the East Coast. I don't plan on living there, but I got a lot of love still for the East Coast.
East Coast to best coast, baby. That's all I got to say.
Doesn't even rhyme with best though. West does. West Coast.
All you
rhymes with
coastal
Best
elites.
Coast.
I'm a CSTer all day, man. That's all
Yeah, I know.
say.
I got a lot of love for Midwest though too.
Dylan is your boss.
Chicago. Chicago's the greatest city on earth as far as a fun city with so much to do. I mean, there's nothing better. It's not just because of my favorite teams. I love the city of Chicago as a whole. You know,
It's crazy. Our buddy Blake says the exact same thing, and I'm just like, man, we live here. We don't see it, but I guess people come and like,
No.
the fucking war zone out here. But okay, you know,
I'm in the city every day, and it's not. It's not like what they say. It's not as crazy as you hear.
Do you stay on the north side streets? Because I hear the south side's like rough. You know, that's
no. Oh, yo, David, just so you know, it's not even about like it's Chicago itself's a beautiful. I just fuck around because we're used to it. But Chicago itself is a beautiful city. All the violence occurs just in little pockets. Just like any other, like in a major city like Los Angeles.
So it's not a region-based thing.
Sounds like hard.
No, not at all. No, it's just little pockets of little portions. So it'll be like blocks 78 through 91. Stay away from.
I'm too old now to be out late at night, so like I'm not out late at night. So I don't know. None of that stuff happens to me because
I know I'm getting
out bed by 10 o'clock. So
what's up, you streets?
38.
Oh, you guys same age? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, same age.
Yep.
We met back.
I met him at college. She was wearing a Carlos Delgado Toronto.
Blue Jays jersey.
Love it.
Now, it was 2003, and I'm like, the fuck? That's sick, bro. And then,
dude, that is you won't see that very often. That's like a fucking. That's a unicorn right there. Man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And I just went up to him. I was like, nasty, and he didn't even go there. He was just friends with my fucking roommate, and then we just became boys, man.
And then party.
That's awesome, man.
Playing party
at their house on Thursday nights. But yeah,
because we had.
But I can tell by there's liquor bottles in the back, right? Looks like it.
Yep. Oh yeah,
go,
NIU, Northern Illinois University.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's awesome.
I didn't graduate or anything, but
you didn't?
I had a good time. I fought and I drank, and it was fun.
But you got your street credits though from partying hard.
Tim,
you know that's
street cred.
Tim, if you did that and went to the school that I went to, you still would have graduated. Promise.
I just didn't go to class on Fridays, which took away 1/3 of my schooling because I only did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you don't go on Fridays, then you're gonna miss 1/3 of it. So you're automatically sitting at 66. So
the only thing he misses is beer nuggets.
Beer nuggets. You guys know what beer nuggets are?
Like nuggets when served at a bar? Are you saying?
No, like fried dough dipped in fucking pretzel cheese or marinara sauce.
I haven't tried that, but it sounds bomb. That sounds hella good.
Yeah, they had a place at NIU. They would deliver it like 2 a.m. So you just.
I was about to say, I'm from the South, so I
go crazy for ice cream sandwiches.
So. Who does?
Exactly.
Where do you live, Nick?
Connecticut.
You're in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Okay. Me
in
Connecticut.
Nick times 2 in Connecticut too, apparently. So.
Yep. Both of you guys out there. A lot of you East Coast folks.
Oh, that's gonna make it even. That's fun.
Nick,
you can't even use
Nick
Connecticut as a damn nickname.
Nope.
The thing is, are we sure they're not the same person? I've never seen them in the same room.
No,
Just saying.
now I'm starting to wonder.
Nick and
I'm
Nick
just
are the
saying.
same. We just got a doppelganger for our boy. We had a guy called Dirty Dan, and then we got another Dirty Dan. Like, what are the odds?
Hey, there you go.
Dirty Dan's. Like, what the fuck? Yo, all I do know what an education is. Unfortunately, I have like 90 fucking college credits. I just don't have a degree.
Hold on.
Not that you actually need a degree.
Who needs that shit anyways?
Play-
You know?
Bingo.
Play the
Bingo.
clip from SpongeBob. I'm Dirty Dan.
Oh,
I'm
not
Dirty
that's
Dan.
That's not even the one I was gonna. That's not the one I was gonna play. That's hey, pal.
No, but yeah,
Just
my
one
college was the same,
stupid
dude.
pal.
Like getting the degree was like fucking afterthought. I was like, by coincidence, you get it, you know? Because like I'm pretty sure I went to Washington State University, which is a great broadcasting school, great vet school, but
Well,
like
dude.
they're known for party. They're known for the
Clay
fraternity,
Thompson.
you know? Clay Thompson, yes, and that too, you know.
Yes.
Everything else is all about partying because there's jack shit to do. There's just there's the campus and a shit ton of fucking farmland over there. So like our number one source of hydration, I'm pretty sure was Busch Light for like the entire time I was there.
Love
Yeah,
Busch
which is
Light.
disgusting.
Dirty
Which
racks,
is
baby.
absolutely disgusting. I don't
Busch
wish
is
that on my
great.
worst enemy, to be honest. But it really was the truth. So I totally resonate with that. You know, I totally resonate.
Oh shit, Vernon. Okay.
Damn, we got a lot of
crazy.
small world. You know, it's
Really
Yeah.
small world. Very,
Wild.
very small world.
Well, Streetz, we can sit here and go all night, but First Lady's coming on at 10:15.
That's right.
So why don't we go ahead and rip it up really quick before I
gotta
let
let that-
Streetz.
Play the small violin,
We're
folks.
gonna let
Yeah. All I was gonna say one more time before we let these boys go is I want to officially, for the third time, welcome TBQ Sports to the Bloodline Entertainment
Thank you
Network.
so much.
You
Yeah,
can
let me-
catch these boys Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard.
Was that was your breaking news right there on the bottom of the thing? You didn't let me
I-
play the damn clip.
Hey, just as much of an adrenaline rush as the previous two times. So you nailed
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Fucking
It is horrifying. You know what's horrifying?
Horrifying is right.
For the fourth time tonight, I'm going to go ahead and introduce and make it official. TBQ Sports is Bloodline. All right, is that what you wanted?
God.
All right.
There we
That
go.
was so great.
That's actually perfect too.
If I can get just one more time. No, I'm kidding.
We can make it 5. You want a 5? You want a 5? No, but for
Thank
real,
you
this
so
has
much,
been,
dude.
This
This
has been
has been-
awesome.
The warmest welcome we could possibly imagine, man. I really do sincerely appreciate hanging out with you guys, like getting to know you. This is already like solidified, you know, and damn near guaranteed this is going to be an awesome match for us. So I really do thank you guys for you know bringing us in and being a part of the fam. It's awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. For sure. And let the people know where they can find you. Nick, start with you. We'll swing it around and then we'll get out of here.
At Nick_Wilcox25. Follow me. I follow you. Here for the people. Fantasy football questions in general. Hey, you guys need life advice? Let me know. I'm here.
No, you're not good life lessons. Don't say that. Don't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I've already got
I definitely want to be that guy. No.
Well,
Yeah, you're right.
that's- yeah.
Good point. See, George,
Yeah.
that's why Jets fans.
I'm looking out for you guys. Don't worry.
You can follow me at David G Sports Pod. You can also follow our main account at TBQ Sports as well. Of course, there's going to be a lot of overlap with sharing between Bloodline Entertainment Network and what we share over at TBQ Sports for Bloodline Entertainment Network. So, feel free to follow us there and shoot your shit. Send us a DM talking all things sports. I love all sports. So, talk about anything, man. I just down to get to know new people. So, I welcome it all.
Neil can hit me up at KingGeorge94 on Twitter. Shoot me a DM. Most of my account is actually about hockey, soccer, F1. But it's everything really. It's all the weird stuff that nobody else really talks about. So hit me up there, and of course follow the main show here at Bloodline Entertainment Network and at TBQ Sports.
Love it. And
Gotta go,
again,
Tim.
I can't thank you guys enough for coming on. You guys are awesome. And for the 5th time and final time, TBQ Sports Wednesday night. This Wednesday night, 7 Central Standard Time. And as the chat has told me, First Lady postponed her live stream. I don't know if that means she's not going on tonight, or if I don't know if it means she's postponed it for a little bit. Okay. Regardless, we're still gonna roll out of here tonight. TBQ coming on Wednesday night, and as always, before Streetz signs us
Thursday too. Thursday too.
Okay, all right. Thursday.
We got a fantasy show. They're referring to, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll talk. We'll figure all that, man. We'll figure that bad stuff out for sure. But as always, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Go and Google us, Bloodline Entertainment Network. You can listen to us. You ain't got to watch us. Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeart Music, everything we do on audio as well. And when you do that, BloodlineNetwork.com is going to pull up your home for sports, wrestling, entertainment, all our videos, all our audio, and our merch under one roof. TBQ boys, it's been a fucking pleasure. Streetz, thanks for hosting this thing. Get us on out of here.
I wouldn't say host. You did an awesome job at that. I had to do one thing and one thing only here, and that's figure out this screen share bullshit. But I figured it out, sort of. I mean,
you guys nailed it, man, on your end too. You guys nailed it.
Oh, but that was fun. It was fun. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for participating. And yeah, you know me. At Streetz at Dawn. Monday nights, Roto Slappers, 8 Standard Central Time. Tim and I are football here on. What do we got? 8 Mondays till Monday Night Football.
Ooh, buddy.
8
it's
Mondays
so close.
till Monday Night Football.
Can't wait.
And the debut, bringing in Maddie Daddy on Monday nights too. So that's going to be one hell of a time. A halftime for Monday Night Football right here on the Bloodline Entertainment Network. The home of where you find everything possible. We say it every time, banger after banger. After banger. That's all the Bloodline Entertainment Network does for you. And we'll see you guys next time.
About how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.